WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, with brick by brick we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know it's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
Alright, so first things first, when getting started with this glitch, you want to start it on a new build, just to make sure you're not getting any, like residual left over. You ain't gonna mess up the glitch or nothing. Just start on a new build, bro. Handiness doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter as usual. So we're gonna go down to 6'3", take the weight to 210 with the wingspan, max that out as well. And for the body shape, we're gonna go with Burley on this. I'm not sure if it matters, but this is how I do it every time. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? Then we're just gonna max out the build. Same thing as any other glitch build. We're just gonna max this bad boy out. And as soon as you get it maxed out, just pick 2 takeovers, continue to build. And you know we gotta edit the build because this is a glitch build. So you wanna make sure you get it in there, edit the build. Then we want to go out to the metric system, man. So we started off in Imperial. We're going to go out to the metric system and just mess with this build just a little bit and go ahead and get it right. So go to metric. You're going to get back into the builder. Go to that same file you was on. Shooting guard, don't mess with anything else. But now we're going to start out with the height. So you want to change it to 2.05. Get that bad boy up there to make sure you don't go past it. We're gonna take it down to 85 kilograms. With the wingspan, we're gonna take that up to 2.31. The body shape does not matter. Then for the last time, you're gonna go ahead, well, one of the last times, you're gonna go ahead and just max out the build again. And then after you max out the build again, you already know we gotta go back and edit it. So we're gonna go ahead and go to edit build, back in the features, settings, units of measurement, change it back to the Imperial system, and it should show you at 6'9", 188 pounds. And all right, from here, all you got to do is change the height to 6'7", and you can go ahead and make the build, man. So all right, let's get started on the actual build y'all came here for. And now that we finished with that last part, we can actually do the glitch now. So since the glitch is finished, we're gonna drop this height down to 6'7", and you'll know you did the glitch right once you see the speed kind of jump like that from that 79 all the way up to that 87. We're gonna drop the weight to 180, and then for the wingspan, we're gonna go 6'9". Now this build will be able to do a little bit of everything. The defense isn't crazy on this one, but if you want to change up a couple things to get the defense, you definitely can. Now for the body shape, that is completely up to you, but for the purpose of this video, we will be going with define. Now we're gonna start off with the finishing. So first things first, we're gonna go with a 62 for the close shot. I know that's not crazy high, but this build is made to dunk and shoot and, even lay the ball up, but close shots, that's really not this build's forte. Now for the driving layup, we're gonna take that up to an 80, which is more than enough to get you some nice layup animations. You definitely get fearless finisher kind of high, acrobat kind of high. So if you're that type of player, you can definitely get down with this build. Now for the driving dunk, we're gonna take that up to a 92. Now, just so you know, once you go, we're gonna go ahead and do it now. So once you take that up to a 92, you want to make sure you get the vertical up to an 80, because we do want to make sure we can get those elite contact dunks. And for that, you do need a vertical of 80 or higher. And we already got 19 finishing badges, which is going to be great for everything else we need to do. All right, now for the mid-range shot, because Devin Booker is a very good mid-range shooter, you do want to take that midi up to a 91. For the three-point shot, you want to max that out at an 88. And you see we get all of the shooting badges that you're going to need to be elite at shooting. And then for the free throw, last but not least, we're going to put that kind of high as well. We're going to take the free throw up to an 88. Now, if there's somewhere else that you feel like you can use these points, I would highly suggest doing that. But an 88 is more than enough to put on that real player percentage for the free throw and pretty much never miss, dog. Now for the playmaking, the pass accuracy, you don't want to be a liability out there, so we are going to take the pass accuracy up to an 85. We need that bullet passer on gold. For me, that's the minimum. As long, like for the guard builds, on gold is definitely like one of the minimums for me. And then we're gonna take the ball handle up to an 80. We do want those pro dribble moves for sure. Now, if you want to get like the Curry slide or something, this is just something to think about. You will need an 85 on the ball handle, but if you want to do that, then go ahead. Now, the speed with ball, we're also going to put that at an 80. We pretty much just want to make sure we get that gold quick first step. That's definitely something that you're going to need to go along with all the finishing on this build. Now, this is the one part where I think would likely be considered like a weakness for the build. It doesn't have great defense as far as like the number of badges, but I have a lot of extra badges. So I got 9 right now. I'll probably get 10. I'm sure I'm gonna hit 40 again, and you unlock that extra badge at 39. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit it and do it all over again to get my 10th badge. But yeah, so we're gonna go with an 85 for the perimeter defense. For the steal, we can go with a 78. You see, the reason we're doing this is so we can get interceptor on gold. Now for the block, we're gonna take that up to a 65. We do want to make sure we can play some very good defense on this build. I want chase down, I want intimidator to kind of help you out when challenging those little guards, because on this build at the 2, you'll probably be guarding a little guard more often than not. So for the speed on this build, we can go ahead and max it out, man. We never like skip out on the physicals. You want to make sure you really take care of those. So we're gonna max out the speed, max out the acceleration, we're gonna max out the strength. The vertical, we're gonna put that up to an 80, and then put the rest on stamina for 99 stamina and a final badge count of 19, 31, 26, and 12, man. A very solid, very versatile build, especially if you have those extra badges that you can put on defense. This build will definitely be the one for you. And I know we getting towards the end of the year, everybody finalizing their last build, doing everything they got to do to get ready for 2K23. But, you know, I still got to put out the bangers for y'all boys. Now, we're going to start looking at the actual takeovers for this build. I'm not very big on slashing, so I really wouldn't need one of those slashing takes, but you can definitely put it on this build. I would suggest going with the secondary, with your first one definitely being spot up precision. I think that's one of the best shooting ones outside of limitless range, and maybe like pull up and negative impact. But you know, I feel like if you run those shot creating ones, you should definitely run them both together. I feel like that'll definitely help you. But anyway, we can go ahead and complete the build. It comes out as a facilitating 3-level 2-way, shades of Desmond Bain, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, man. I even got the name in here on the glitch build. You know how I get down, man. I'm always trying to bring y'all the very best builds. We can go ahead and test the build so I can show you some of the badges that I would put on this build in order to get the most out of it. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, I'm gonna put all the important badges on, these 3 right here. So Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, and Slithery Finisher. Those are the 3 that you definitely want to make sure that you do get. And then for the other badges, it depends on what you want to do. Like for me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and put Lob City and Fearless on there just so I can finish through some of that contact and I can catch some lobs, man. I don't think you need Lob City Finisher, but it does give you kind of like the benefit of the doubt on those animations, so you can catch those in traffic. And Fearless Finisher, that's just, you know, for the contact. And obviously Slithery, Limitless Takeoff, and Posterizer speak for themselves, bro. If you don't know about them badges right now, I feel like you don't play 2K like that. Now, we do have 31 of those green bean badges, so we can go ahead and put the most important ones on first. These are the ones that I would suggest putting on no matter what. So we're going to put Blinders on, Hot Zone Hunter, Sniper, the most overpowered badge in the game if you ask me, Stop and Pop for sure. Then we're going to have Deadeye and Circus 3s. Now, for the rest of these badges, you can do what you want to do. Like, I've been running Volume Shooter lately. I feel like that is a very good badge if you haven't been using it. And I don't feel like you need Catch and Shoot. But for the purpose of this video, and I got 4 badges left, 5 badges left. I'm gonna go ahead and put Limitless Spot up on, and I'm gonna put Catch and Shoot on bronze. I feel like that is all you're gonna need. You definitely will not need to add any badges as far as shooting goes. So now we're gonna move on to the playmaking. So the playmaking badges that I feel like are completely necessary are Bullet Passer, Unpluckable. You definitely gonna want Quick First Step, Handles for Days. Now, outside of that, it is completely up to your preference. Like, if you want to put Hyperdrive on this build, I definitely feel like it's something you can do, but you don't necessarily need it. You do get a little speed boost when you run into the goal, but you know, that's up to you. Then we can go ahead and put a Space Creator on there. Definitely still want Needle Threader and Bailout. And then for the last 3, I'm gonna go ahead and slap on Tight Handles. So we got some pretty solid badges in order to get this job done on the build. You can still dribble, you can make plays with that gold Bullet Passer. Pretty much everything you're gonna need to be successful, this build already has it, with the exception of defense. So I like to run low level badges when I don't have a lot of defensive badges. So we're gonna go with clamps on silver. I feel like that's more than enough. You're 6'7", you got the length to guard people anyway. We can go ahead and put intimidator on there. And then for the last one, we're gonna put on chase down rights. Like I said, I have a lot of extra badges. So for me, some of the other ones that I would put on this build, if you have extra badges as well, obviously just put rim protector on there, off ball pass, and then definitely ankle braces. All of those badges will definitely get you there to that point where you can play some very solid defense even with this build. Even though it's a Devin Booker build, you can use your extra badges to kind of make it more of a two-way, bro, because the two-way is definitely the way to go for this. So add those extra badges, get rim protector, ankle braces, and off ball pass. And I feel like this build is perfect. You do not need pickpocket to get steals. You just need good timing, bro. And just a little tip on the timing for the steals. Pretty much, you want to reach after the dribble move when the ball has hit the ground. You want to reach right there, and that'll get you more steals than not, bro. Like, for real, I've been using that same tactic to get a lot of steals on my point guard build, but I also have a 99 steal Hall of Fame pickpocket. But that's neither here nor there. I still get them on my center. I get them on pretty much every build. You just got to time it within that little window. If you can remember back in, I think it was 2K21, when you do a dribble move and that dotted thing pops up, that's around the time that you want to reach. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out of here. But before you do, make sure you do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then check out some of my other videos because I'm dropping bangers. And I've been dropping bangers all year. 2K23, we going crazy. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subs. Help your boy out. And follow me on Twitter if you use Twitter. I know a lot of people in this community don't really use Twitter, but I've been getting more active on it, man. That's where I post all my updates for videos dropping. That's where you can get a hold of me if you want a certain build and you don't want to comment on a video or nothing like that. You can just hit me in my Twitter DMs and I'll definitely get back to you, man. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the